Hey, it's Lisa with Fossil Fun and Female. Thanks for joining me. Hope you're doing well today. It is the 13th of April, 2023. The sun's trying to come out. It's up to like 80 degrees, so it's pretty warm. Kind of went from real quick to hot. Anyway, I have some other finds that I do. It's hard for me not to believe that they're not tools, but like I said before, it's hard to really judge when you can't feel it and see it. And so I'm just showing you some of these, and I'd love your input and what you think. And thanks for those that have commented. I do appreciate that. Letting me know your expertise or what you believe it is or isn't. That's why I did this, so I could learn from other people, and I'm researching other things as well. There's just some real curious, intriguing, interesting things out there, and it's fun to get out in nature and just look for treasures. And it's not for I'm not finding them to sell or anything like that. I'm just going to put them in my earth home. It's going to be all in the adobe mud and stuff. It's going to be really cool, and also on the ground. So I collect a lot of it, and it's just some of them I find to be favorites, and some of them I find to just be cool. A lot of them I think used to be alive. They look that way, and they're fossilized from the Great Flood. That's my belief, but I don't know for sure. But so let's see here. Here's one that, again, I'll tell you why I think it's a tool. Because of the different, for one, a lot of them have ergonometry, where your thumb goes, or your fingers, very good ergonometry. I don't even know if that's a word, but you know what I'm talking about, where your fingers, they fit. There's usually a thumb or something scratched out of there. And it's hard to tell by just looking. I do agree with that. And I'm not here to argue with anybody. I'm just telling you why I think it's a tool. It feels like a tool. I don't know what they'd even use it for, though. I know they do pounding, so they could have pounded it, and pecking, also polishing. I have a lot of stones that are round and they're totally flat, or they don't even have to be round. I've got some of them here, I think. But it's curious. Like this right here is curious, right? It's a curious looking stone. Flat on one side, like here. But I know the ones I have found, there's more Pantene on them, like the shine from using them so much, and from our skin oils. But anyway, that's just I have so many. This right here is something that looks like it was made by a man for some sort of tool. But again, it could be a bone of something that's just, and I think if it's not a tool and it's like really strange like that, it had to have been like a biological something or another, for its the way it's formed. It does look like it's been used like right here more, so you can't really see it that well. And then but again, I like them whether they're tools or not. I think they're really cool. But I do like to hear your input. So this is another one that's kind of interesting. It fits ergonomically in your hand. Now the thumb goes right there, or if it was hit like this for a pounder, it all fits in those little grooves in there. But again, it may not be. This one also. I find a lot of these. I'm going to do one video soon when I'm going to get all of the ones that look like this, just like this, shaped and everything, put them together. All the ones that look like polishers, put them together. All the ones that look like knives, because that's what's really been curious. It's like, wow, there are so many of the same that I find that resembles some sort of tool. This looks like they probably used it. You see how it looks used up there too on the very tip? Chipped away or something. They could have used it to beat things, pound things, peck things. And then I have also, like this big thing here. It looks like it could have been used as a tool. Again, a pounding, like a pecking, or where they beat the stones and made them all have little dents in them. And I find lots of these. This very well could just be something that just formed that way. I do not deny that one bit. I look for like usage. This one don't really have much usage. that I can see, but the shape just caught my attention, and so I brought it home. Also, these are good shapes to put in your earth home. Here's another one that's like that kind of, square. Looks like it'd be a good pounding tool. But does it look pounded? Well, right here it does on the end there. Not so much on that side, but kind of. It's flat and stuff. Anyway, here's another one that looks like it was possibly pecked, and then also kind of looks like it had been worked up in there. But it could just be a cool rock. Here's another interesting one. Like I said, there's a lot of times they have part of the stone where your thumb could go. It's like chipped out or whatever, and this is one of them. Also looks like it could have been a pecking, pounding, whatever you want to call it. Or if you know what it is, even if it's just a rock, you think it's just a rock, that's great. It doesn't matter. Did I show you this one? This one's maybe, I don't know. This is another one. I think I showed you that one. I need to put them down here so I don't keep picking up the same ones. I find a lot of these too. They're interesting. Here's another interesting shape. Looks like it could have been used as a tool. Boy, it's hot. I'm not complaining though. I'd rather it be hot. This right here looks like it was used as a tool. Look how it's got all those little bitty chips in there. On there. I don't know if you can see it. But this is how it looks sitting, so it's flat, and this right here looks like it's been used. If you could see there, see how flat that is right here, and here actually. So it does appear to be like it could have been a tool, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. I said I found lots of these, and it looks like, it could have been used for something, scraping or something, and how they're all kind of got this ridges in them and stuff like that. I don't know what this is. If you know what it is, please let me know. I find lots of them. Lots and lots and lots. They're sharp too. Here's another one that looks like it's been worked. I'm watering, that's why you hear that water over there. Kill two birds with one stone. Do a quick video while I'm watering. This right here looks like it was pecked. I find a lot of these too. So here it is. And then bottom. And it looks pretty flat. Like they held this here and they polished things out with it. 9 minutes. We got another 6 minutes. I'll pick up the pace. Here's another one that kind of looks like it was made for a tool. The handle, the way it looks, the end, the ergonometry where your fingers fit in it, and you maybe pound it like that. Chop off somebody's head. Just joking. These two. The same thing. I find a lot of these like this. I'm like, wow, what in the world is this? And it looks like it's been, I know these can just get chipped anyway, like rolling around in different stones, but it just looks like it's shaped as though it was used as a tool. Same with this, looks like it was used as maybe a little axe or something a long time ago. It looks kind of, oops, sorry. I didn't mean to do that. And here it looks like that Pantene type stuff they talk about. When it's been used a lot, it gets like your oils on it and stuff. Here's another one. This is flint, and it looks like it is been shaped, worked. It's very flat on one side, right there on that. But that doesn't mean anything, I know. And it could just be a flint stone. This is another interesting one. Kinda interesting, huh? If you watch Mud Fossil University, everything on the ground's pretty much biological. And I was just blown away because that's how I was feeling. Like a lot of the stuff I was looking at has similarities of different biological living things that now is a stone. And so it's real interesting. It's more intriguing, I guess you could say, by watching his channel and then seeing things on the ground. It's just real curious. You're just a little curious about it, you know? Like, what's that? See here, right here, it looks like something I made. Something like worked it on the sides, and it has a place for the thumb right here. Looks worked all the way along, but it doesn't hurt my feelings if it's not. I still have fun, and this I find a lot. I started finding heart rocks with my daughter when she was just like 2, and we were go for walks. I found a heart rock. I'm like, that's so cool. Well, then after finding a few heart rocks throughout the years, I'm like, this looks like more than just a heart rock. It looks like it could have actually been a heart that was fossilized. So I started looking deeper into it, and that's how I got here today, is heart rocks. Plus, my whole life's changed. You know, my kids are grown up, they're gone, and it's just so different now. So I have more time for the hobby to go looking. This is another interesting piece. It looks like it's got some Pantene on it here. Coming right along, coming right along, coming right along. Here's another one. I find a lot that have these little lips right there, or little protruding things. It's like it was made that way. And then the bottom is very flat. Looks very thin right there, like it was used. There. I find a lot of these little like triangles, and they're like triangles. Some of them are pretty right on, perfect triangles. I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool. But it looks like it was used, you know, along the edges there. See how shiny and flat it is right there? I think it could have been a polisher. This looks worked here, chipped off. And same with this other side. Kind of cool, cool, cool. And we are at 14 minutes, so another one of these. See, this looks like a flat on the bottom. Not flat, flat. This one's the flat part right here. Like they held it, polished it that way maybe. But it does look like it was used up on the top too. And even back on the bottom here. Heck, I don't know though. Here's a nice one, and here. They're all nice, but I mean, you know, this one's very pretty. It looks like flint. But I saw some coprolite online today, and I was like, God, that looks like coprolite too. It looks like dinosaur poop, is what coprolite is. I was like, wow. It looks like flint to me, but so did the coprolite that I saw online. So I'm not sure. Here's another piece of flint. But it looks like it's worked like right here. And these are all coming down from the mountain. And it's got a little point on the end. See that? Coming down from the mountain that were washed with a whole bunch of water. And so there's just so many cool looking, stones, rocks. Last one, I like this one right here. It's very smooth, flat. It's ergonometry. It's kind of, for your hand. Fits great. Looks like it could have been a pounding or pecking tool. But I don't know. And it's been 16 minutes, so thanks for joining me. I'm going to do another quick video of some of the things that I think were biologically, that are biological, not geology. So it's biology, not geology. Anyway, have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you next time. Bye.